You're killing me, Hamatora. You're killing me. Another episodic freaking episode. What? This is why this series is not doing well. You don't do this. You're already really far into this series and you're still using episodic freaking episodes. I understand what you're trying to accomplish with these episodic episodes. You're trying to say moral is putting freaking minimum powers in other people with their brains. I understand this since the first episodic episode. You don't have to do it 3 to 4 times over. It's understandable. Just looking past this crappy episode. This episode was so uninspiring and boring. I mean, I hate ranting on anime so much because I feel like an anime shouldn't be judged up until the very end. But this series, man, it is pushing my patience with the terrible course of action they're taking this series with. There is so much unused potential in this series with the characters, but they make them so lacking. Our main character, Nice, has not had any progression as a character in this series whatsoever. The only characters I feel like I really care about, honestly, in this series is Moral and Art. They are the only 2 characters I find very interesting in this series. That's it, really, it is. Moral, though, the way he's going, I understand that he's a villain. And I told you all I had a Makishima Shogo vibe from him, from Psycho-Pass. But he's not doing anything right now that's very creative. He's not actually continuing that evil sense of just evilness. You know what I'm getting at? It feels like now he's just, you know, going off track. We're not getting to see much of him. We've seen his face, I think, since the 2nd episode. And so, since we already know what his face is, okay? And we learned his moves at the end of this episode, which I thought was pretty badass. Yes, he could transform and shapeshift into other people. But it wasn't enough to really say this episode was good. It was a really boring episode. I mean, pretty much it was like the same as other previous episodes. We got another person that comes up out of nowhere. We got Hamatora come with a new case to try to either save the day, help a kidnapping, whatever, and pretty much just get money in the end and find out that this dude has a minimum power just till recently because of a brain transplant. That's pretty much what these episodes have been about. You pretty much just rehash the story, rewrite the characters a little bit with just a different major villain of the episode, and there you go. You got Hamatora in a nutshell. So, I don't like this episode. Crappy freaking episode. If next episode does not shape up, if it does not shape up and have an actual major plot development, I am going to drop this show. I will. Because I am not sitting here and putting up with a show that I want to rant on. I don't think that's fair for all of you. I really don't. Any of you that really probably love Hamatora, I don't like actually showing you my angry emotions to the series because I don't feel it's right. Yes, it's my opinion, but I just, that's the major concept. I just don't like trashing anime. I don't. And so, really, the only major points I liked, like I said, was Art and Moral. And yes, there was character development between Ratio and we got freaking Birthday. Their character development, finding out that Birthday has an incurable disease and will die in the future. Which is cool, yeah, but I've seen that so many times over, it's not really inspiring, and the animation was kind of lacking in this episode. Yes, the fighting scenes were cool with the ending song, but that still, once again, was not enough to keep my entertainment value. So, this is going to be a quick review on Hamatora this week. Tell me what you think about this episode. Was this episode as inspiring to you, or was it, you know, boring like it got to me? And am I not seeing the charm of the series for some reason? Am I not seeing what makes this series so epic? Let me know in the comments below. Tell me what you think about this episode. Y'all have a wonderful day or not, wherever you live. Chibi out.